What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more solo Marie Fredrisson as we continue through the 1996 album In a Time Like Ours. And the next tune, according to Google Translate, means Just Ask Once. So, yeah, I don't know if the sentiment in the phrase, and again, assuming that's a legitimate translation, is just ask once because you don't need to ask more. Because if you ask once, I'll respond to that, I'll do whatever you're looking for, or if there is a different context, Luca, just don't do that. Sit down, relax, hang out. Yes, see? How hard is it? But yes, ultimately the song will no doubt be exclusively in Swedish, so I will look forward to any insights people have. Once again, big thank you to Gebus for the solo Marie catalog. Let's hear it. This is Marie Fredriksson from her 1996 album that translates to In a Time Like Ours, and according to Google Translate, this means Just Ask Once. like especially her vocal performance. And indeed, it felt like there were times where her voice was doubled and then times where it was layered, like there may have been a backing Marie vocal that was operating in slight polyphony relative to the lead vocal. There were a couple times where it sounded like there was an effect, kind of like a filter in front of her voice, but definitely a dynamic melodic performance aside from the doubling or the polyphony or the affecting of her voice, and definitely a more energetic, like up tempo or at least upbeat type of song. Like it wasn't particularly fast, but it definitely had energy. I'd call it like a pop rock tune, I suppose. Maybe like pop rock meets a bit like art pop, but yeah, definitely a tune with some energy and some force. I mean, even just the snare drum, which is funny if you saw it. Like the first time I gestured the snare drum, Luca was like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, definitely some pop to the production is, I guess, what I mean to say. And obviously, I will look forward to lyrical and thematic insights people have, but it didn't feel like it felt more positive or uplifting just in terms of the vibe of the songs. Now, obviously, that doesn't guarantee anything. Sometimes a song can be bright and happy, and then you hear the lyrics and you're like, oh, wait, that's dark. But this didn't feel like that, at least, so I will be curious to hear what's happening lyrically and whether the title Just Ask Once is a legitimate translation. But yeah, definitely one with, a bit more of a pop feel, whereas, some of her tunes have this, like, heavier, arty type of feel, and this one felt a bit more, just like a foot-tapping rock type of tune. So, either way, I'm looking forward to the remainder of the album. As I go through the Solo Marie catalog, I keep trying to make sure that I'm not repeating anything. And when a song title's in a different language, it's less apparent. Like there's been times where I've repeated reactions to artists where like the songs are in English. Like I repeated a Cyndi Lauper reaction, although it turns out it was a different recording. It was a different like arrangement, but I didn't remember that I had reacted to the tune. And having started the Marie solo journey with the like greatest hits or like best of that CD that Eric sent me, as we go through the stuff from the 80s and 90s, I keep like just trying to double check and make sure. So yeah, when I go to do Marie reactions currently, I'm always sort of like typing in part of the title to my YouTube studio just to make sure, because it's in a different language, so it doesn't stand out to me as immediately. But either way, these are just the concerns that I have to have as I go through this. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.